What's up guys, it's Drac, and this is the Zuru Turbo Advance. It is a pump action Springer primary class blaster with a massive onboard capacity. I've actually used this blaster in a war in Zuru's offices in Shenzhen, China, and I love it. My review tells you that I think that it's an awesome blaster, and specifically I state that the ability to constantly top off and reload this drum while simultaneously switching over here between the inner and outer ring to fire makes this a very versatile, very good HVZ primary. Now, with HVZ EndWar coming up in only a couple of weeks, this is the blaster that I want to primary at the event. It's got everything that I need to deliver the hits and take down the undead. Sorry, Steven. But I want to talk about it just a little bit more because while it is excellent in its stock form for HVZ combat, and we will be giving away many of these at the event itself, this one's not quite ready. It is not yet fit for undead battles. So, while it is really cool, it needs a full breakdown and a full modification guide. But before we do that, I just want to talk about how it has lots of features. Pump action primary. No slam fire, which is why it's got the world's worst slam fire, but once you run out, you come through, flip that back, and start running through your other ring on the outside. Now what's really cool is that it comes with a ton of Zuru darts, but my favorite personal thing about it is that it'll fire anything. This is a waffle tip, this is a zombie strike dart, that's a regular elite, that's an Acu strike, an Acu fake, something from min gun, etc, and so forth. So that makes it really good for a scavenging scout type primary blaster, and that's exactly how we're going to run it. So the only other thing that makes it absolutely perfect for HVZ is in the event that you do move through this 40 round drum and do not have time to reload on the fly, all you have to do is push this button here, pull it forward, and you're good to go. You can slap in another drum and keep rocking and rolling. So let's crack this thing open and show you what's inside. Alrighty guys, so the really cool thing about how the Zuru shells break down is that it makes it really easy to get an ultra clean two-tone paint job like this. Flipping it back over, all we have to do is start reinstalling our internals where they go. Leaving the orange means that a lot of these internals are already going to match and look seamless in here. So the only thing left to do is improve our spring. And I've got plenty of different options that I'm going to explore. Let's go grab one. Alrighty guys, so first off, eye protection. Very important when you're doing something that at this point we should acknowledge is going to throw some sparks. So we're going to cut right here, which will leave us a length almost identical to the stock length of the spring in the Turbo Advance. K25, go! Not bad, Dremel 3000. Alrighty. Let's install it. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's put this in here, and then we'll start putting everything else back. We've already removed our AR, so we should be getting maximum performance out of our Turbo Advance now. Yeah! Go, Steven! Well, he was already pretty down, my simulated zombie man, but this is my Turbo Advance. This is my EndWar primary, and I just wanted to bring it out and show it to you. Maybe he lost some water. There we go. But it's got seriously improved spring performance, which is allowing it to deliver some serious range shots. Its accuracy is solid for a Springer. It's definitely balanced for full-length darts. Very happy with the overall performance. You do have to give it full strokes now, which is made more difficult by the full spring load inside. We wound up opting for a original spring plus a cut down spring from my random bin, which I want to say was an Orange ModWorks Quick 16 spring. Really wish I had grabbed something from the NERF turf bin and just done a single spring, but overall very happy with how it turned out. I think that it's going to be excellent for blasting zombies over in Athens, and again, just like the sheer onboard capacity can't be beat. It is a really cool primary. The paint job turned out really nice, and with a full internal regrease, it's really easy to just switch that plunger tube over and keep rocking and rolling. So very happy with this blaster. I think that it's going to do an amazing job being my primary, but before we talk about it too much outside, I really just wanted to showcase the very versatile performance of it. Let's take it back into the studio and we'll show it to you and talk about the aesthetics and the choices therein. But I don't know, I'm just in love with this paint scheme. Nothing beats red and black combined, and a little bit of orange to highlight it is awesome. The blue really turned out nice. I was worried about this. I was ready to paint it black to match the rest of the blaster, but I don't think that it's necessary. It's sort of sci-fi futuristic. Very cool.
Alrighty guys, so you've seen my Turbo Advance in action outside blasting some zombie targets, but I had to bring it in and just wrap the video up in the studio. First off, I'm really digging the new studio. The audio gets a little bit better each time. Hopefully it gets better for you, but the Turbo Advance is just slick. Like, I love this new paint scheme on it. Does it darken it up a little? Absolutely. Did we leave some orange paneling on the muzzle and the sides? Sure we did. Plus I was worried about how the blue would look, but I think that now that you've seen it outside and inside, I think that the translucent blue on here gives it a very sci-fi-esque feel and doesn't really detract from that sweet Halloween Drac orange and black paint job. I think that it looks pretty slick, and I mean, it delivers the hits. It delivers significantly more power than it was in its stock form. I dig it a whole lot. I didn't think about this before because the prime was so light, but the fact that this recovers automatically is actually just really cool. You can see from my drum here that we're indexing through just a variety of darts, like everything under the sun, from elite darts to knockoffs to Zurus to all sorts of different kinds of 50 cal ammo. The Turbo Advance does not discriminate. It is a Springer powerhouse that will shoot anything, and in HVZ you don't actually need that much power. You're shooting mostly targets that are honestly about this far away, but they won't bounce back quite like that. I'm really happy with this blaster. I cannot wait for EndWar 2018. I will be debuting this blaster at EndWar 2018. You guys know you have to come out, check out the event. It's happening in Athens, Ohio, July 22nd through 24th. There will be a sign-up link in the description box below, along with all of Zuru's social media. They are helping me put this event on. It's a very expensive, very involved, very laborious endeavor to put on a national scale, in this case international scale, Humans vs. Zombies event and accompanying convention for you guys, and it's just really great to have partners like them. So come on out. This will be my personal primary for EndWar. You can check out me using it on the battlefield, but you will also get access to a couple of goodies. So absolutely for free, just for attending the event, you're going to get a bandana like this, significantly less coated in my sweat and wrinkles. This one was pilot tested at SENC 42, but you can see the artwork is slick. HVZ EndWar, presented by X-Shot, so they are all over this bandana. We are very proud to have them as a part of the event. There are 3 more sponsors on our bandana, but this video is specifically about X-Shot. So everyone who attends HVZ EndWar is going to get one of these bandanas. They are a critical game piece for Humans vs. Zombies play, and just a really great memento of the event in Ohio. Now, you're also going to have the ability to pick up one of these. These are patches. They may be rewards for good players. They will be for sale at FoamCon. That is the only place in the world that you can pick up EndWar patches. So, this year's patch is more of a European style road sign, and the Zombies won last year, so they are on top. So if you have last year's patch, this is very similar to last year's patch, but inverted in a couple of different ways. But that is the patch, that is the bandana, this is the primary. I'm your host Drac, and I cannot wait to see you at EndWar. Let's go!